Get some more light. Lights. You want to look out there? Get some parking lot lights. Guess that's better. Lights, camera, action. That's all the light I got. That's all the light we got. Maybe some of this. Maybe some of that. That's all the cab lights that I got. What is happening, everybody? I am in Illinois on a 34. Trying to figure out lighting. What is going on? Fake trucking! Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get over. Truckers Education Network is in the house. He was first. Channel member. Valued channel member. This Trucking Life is in saying hey, hey. Chief Freight Hauler says good evening. Channel member. Valued channel member. All my channel members are valued. Thank you. Because I'll probably say that 10 times. So, Don Schonger saying good evening. I'll make you uncomfortable is in the house saying hey y'all. Salute. This Trucking Life replay gang. Okay, well, we're live now. Fate Trucking's in the house with a boom boom. Stuart the Hobby Trucker says evening. Stuart, how are you? Justin Axford is also in the house, who does not have a wrench. Justin, why don't you have a wrench? There's a wrench, Justin. Oh, where'd you go? Okay. Wheelburner Express channel members in the house saying, hey there, Barry Harbison, just what we needed, a Shannon Life. So I got to drive tomorrow. So I meant to do this earlier, but I was way busy. Today was clean everything day. Bedding and all. So hold on, you got to get Dee Dee back there. She's looking so pretty right now. What you got, dears? She is look at her, so pretty with that diamond stitching behind her. Yeah, so I didn't see anybody else was going live, and we just took our evening walk, and I just got back from the Chrome shop. I actually went to the Chrome shop and stuff like that. So I said I wasn't gonna go, but I did. So I've been to Chrome shops before. I did do some footage today to make some video or whatever. But so I decided to go check it out. It's a nice little walk across the busy street over there, and just kind of want to see what they had, you know, because I've been to the Iowa 80 and other shops and stuff and done a little bit of looking around. But I had time today to actually just hang out and look at everything. So I did. Don't worry, I only bought one thing. And on the thumbnail, I have the chrome train horns, which I would love to have. But I did not get the train horns. Yet. Okay? Yet. I'm just saying. Sterling Wheel is in the house, who is known on this channel as Mr. Red Lady. He's here, channel member. We are here, he says. Tyke Truckin says I am here. Chief Freight Hauler, channel member. I was saying earlier, I hope someone goes live tonight. It was not going to be a long, boring 34. Yeah, I'm on a 34 too, Chief Freight Hauler. I actually will be ending it in the morning. I have to continue with my multi-stop trip that I picked up in Denver. So far, I've made it to Illinois, and I still have a leg to go. I have to go up to New York and begin the delivery. So I got 9 hours on my clock left, so I decided to take my 34 at my scheduled time so that I can keep my life on schedule. And so that's what I'm doing. So I got a lot of chores out of the way. Me and Dee Dee did a lot of walking. And then I made a visit to the chrome shop over there. The Effingham Chrome Shop, by the way, that's what it's called. Steve ND86 is in the house, saying cheers with beers and a thumbs up and a American flag. Sterling Wheel says, I'm building furniture because Wheel Burner is blind as a bat. I have to beg to differ on that. Wheel Burner, if anybody doesn't know, did a live last night, and he is looking fantastic and he is doing great. He's not totally out of the woods yet, but he's close. He's close. And he's going to be all right. Lance Calhoun is saying doglets content. She is, but you see her, she's whining. Can you hear? She's fussing about something. But we just got out. I just took her on a big old walk and stuff like that. Wheelburner says, Sterling, what does me being blind have to do with you building furniture? Tech Truckin says, Sterling, send me your email to Rob, blah, blah, blah. I'll send you some guitar stuff, brother. Sterling says, because I only trust Wheelburner to build furniture. Lance Calhoun says, miss the days before 34s was a thing. Yeah. You know, I've just decided, like, I did try the running off recaps thing not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and it literally exhausted me. I need this day to regroup and rest and get everything clean. I don't feel great when what are you saying? I don't know if she sees herself in the phone screen or not. You know, I like everything to be in order and clean and all of that. So I need this. I need a 34 just to like regroup and get refreshed. Wheelburner's laughing. The animal is in the house. Says just left Shore Grid Truck Show. Oh, cool. And truck pull in Eastern Maryland. Excellent show. Perfect weather on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Good, because I'm headed over there, animal. And weather, you know, I always worry about the weather when I go over there. I'm really going to try to get my lobster this time because I am going to Maine. I have, let's see how many stops in Maine I have. I will end up in Maine. I have my last 3 stops are in Maine. So, to me, that's 3 chances to bring home some Maine lobster. Tyke Trucker says, Shannon, you're looking good too. Blows me kisses. Thank you, Robert. That's sweet. You're a sweetheart. Will Werner says, easy there, Robert. Mr. Red Lady says, I can tell Will Burner needed to talk to us kids. I was so happy to see him live again. So was I. So even though he didn't call me back, you know, like he said he was gonna, but it's okay. I am understanding and I am a friend no matter what, and I will wait, Will Burner. I kind of wanted to just BS with you too, just to get your mind off everything, because I already know you've been telling the story a million times. I already know, like, you're in and out of your own head, and you know, I was excited about the wedding. You know, I would have loved to talk to you about that, and I wanted to tell you about the new baby I have, and all of that stuff. So, but it's okay. I just kind of wanted to see if you needed to get out of your head for a little bit and talk about something completely, you know, whatever with me. So it's fine. But whenever you're ready, Will Burner, you can call me back. I won't hold it against you, okay? Lance says, back before we had 34-hour reset, you could adjust your logbook hours if needed. Yeah, I really made good time on the way here, but I literally couldn't get there. My goal always when I run this load is to start Monday and get done as fast as possible, because it's one of those things. Once I begin the loads, I can like bang, 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 bang. As fast as I get them done, the profitability is better on the load, right? So it's always in my best interest to start Monday morning and boom, try to get them done by Wednesday. They're different every time, so I don't know how it's all going to pan out this week, but I would have loved to have been maybe even closer to New York, because I'll be starting in New York, but I got a hard days of driving tomorrow. Hard day of driving. So we're not going to be doing coffee in the morning because I have got to be running. Like get up, pre-trip, go. That's what's going on. I've got to go from Illinois all the way up to New York. And according to my GPS, God, I hope it hangs in there. That's something I'll tell you in a minute. But it's like 800 miles. I have yet to get to the first stop off. So that's going to be a challenge tomorrow. So I will not be having time to play with you guys in the morning with coffee. Yeah, so it was great seeing Wheelburner get live last night. He did a fine job on the show, and it was great to see his face. Chief Freight Hauler says, I want to put train horns on my truck, but want to put the pedestal valve in the floor, but I'm not ready to drill holes in my floor yet. Oh my gosh, do you think that would be wise, Cheap Freight Hauler? I mean, I can tell you right now, it would not be wise for me, because I would be tempted to, you know. I don't even know if that's what people do. I don't even think I've known anybody that had train horns before. Yeah, I don't know. I would think I would need a red button, a big red button, because train horns are not to be played with, okay? My International has a nice standard air horn, and I have a little, you know, maybe a minivan steering wheel type sounding horn. And I really, because I have so much chrome on this truck, God, I want the like, I really want that. I'm not sure why I want it, but I really want it. And I would love to see a set of chrome train horns on this baby. They had big red ones. I mean, big red ones in there. Big. I think they might, I have a picture of them. I did take, that was the first picture I took, but I did, for the thumbnail for this video, I did like the chrome one. So, I was like a kid in a candy store in there. Tyke Truckin says, but sorry, your dog is nuts. Yeah, she is. She's a lot of fun. Truckers Education Network says lobster. Yeah, Jeff, maybe I'll pick you up a lobster. If I can accomplish my goal, I'll pick up an extra lobster for you and the boss, okay? How about that? Faye Truckin says, at the animal, do you ever work? Wheelburner says, now I'm feeling guilty. I was just playing Wheelburner. You know, I love you. I'm totally fine. Like, I don't care if it's like 6 months from now when you finally get time to call me. It's okay. It's okay. I just want you to know that I care about you and I was missing you, and I wanted to like make a voice call to check on you. But I totally understand. You had lots going on, lots of great stuff, family stuff going on. That's fantastic. So it's all good. Don't you dare feel guilty. I swear, don't you dare. I had to give you some crap though, okay? Because that's how you and me are, okay? D.O. is in the house saying hi, Shannon Thomas Trucking. Hi, D.O. How are you? Thanks for coming in, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. Wheelburner says, oh, wait a minute, I'm past it. Good things. Oh, fantastic. Perfect. Randy Curry says, where are you? You are slacking. I'm in Illinois. I had to stop and take my 34. And I have to do it on time to keep my life on schedule. So I did. Because I only got 9 hours. And that's not enough. That's enough to like get me in the middle of some place that's not going to be good for parking. So I had an opportunity to park in Trucker's Paradise where I'm at. And I took it. Barry says, what? No coffee, shameful. I know. I'm sorry, Barry. I'll have to make it up to you. I'm trying to make it up to you tonight. You know, I hope this, you know, maybe somebody else will go live with coffee, you know, maybe. The animal says to Fate Truckin', I'm actually leaving for Minnesota in the morning. Any idea how to get there from here? Yeah, Fate might know. Robin says a little late for Shannon. Yeah, it is. But I spent the day getting my chores done, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see what the guys are doing. Tyke Truckin' says, I know someone who had train horns. My dad. Did he have a toggle switch? Did he have a button? Or did he have it on the floor? Like, yeah. Like Chief Freight Hauler's saying. I'm curious as to, you know, what's the thing. Stuart says, most of them train horns need bigger airlines than the factory one supplied to get a good sound out of them. Hey, that can be installed too. God, it was exciting just looking at them, you know. And of course, there's all kinds of different kinds of chicken lights. I mean, they got, you know, you can just get the little skinny LED strips. You can get the big old lights. You guys probably already know all this stuff, but I was just amazed at the selection, and they're not just the same old ones that, you know, the old trucks have and all of that. So I was getting ideas. I would like to light my truck up a little bit more. Definitely. So I was just in there, you know, kind of making a wish list and seeing what was there. Actually spending time in a chrome shop to actually just kind of walk every single aisle and make some imaginations, you know, and stuff like that. Just to entertain myself. That's interesting to know though, Stuart, so thank you for telling me that. Robin says, start calling Shannon Umberto. Does Umberto have train horns? Fate Truckin' says, to the animal, stop by for some tater tot hot dish. Chief Freight Hauler says, the 5 red ones have a warning saying they could be heard for 2 miles, and they're also like $1,500. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not trying to like rattle people's windows in their houses, at least not like crazy. It would be nice to startle somebody though when needed, and that's why I need a red button, you know, like the World War III red button. They would only be used in emergency, right? Riding with MC, it says, hey, what's up? Is that trucking with MC? Did you change your name? What's going on? We know a trucking with MC. I don't know if that's the same person. I don't know. Let me know if it is, just so I know it's you. Robert says he had a big chain. Oh, your dad had a big chain for his train horn? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, riding with MC is MC's son. Okay. I'll make you uncomfortable says, yes, he does. Yeah, so you want me to show you what I did buy? I'll show you guys what I did buy. Ready? Look at that. It's the same color as my truck. You know what that is? That's for the ninja moves, guys. It is placed at 2 o'clock for a right-handed person, which was recommended on the instructions. I'll let you see it there so you can relish in it, how beautiful it is. Yeah, so of course it's the same color as my truck, so I was like, oh cool, right? I used to have one of these on the Freightliner. It was black. It was just like one of those little cheapy ones, but I really, really liked it, especially since I was doing so many maneuvers and stuff, and parking and all that. Like, this is really handy. So I enjoyed having it. I probably have it at home, but I don't know. I just decided today, since I had the opportunity, I spent a couple dollars on it and it matched my outside paint. So I was like, okay, cool, that's awesome. Actually, no, I think my Freightliner one was blue, because blue is my favorite color. So, but this was just cool because they actually had it in the same color as my truck. Cheater knob, Robin calls it. Okay. Tyke says, oh, a fork truck driver's knob, small and thick. Behave, Robert. I'll make you uncomfortable. Says you can't have those in Manitoba unless you're missing an arm. Is that right? Oh. Cheap Ray Holler says, I drove Volvos for 7 years with no pull cord for the air horns. Now I got a KW with a pull cord, so I toot my horn all the time. So I do not use my, normally I really keep a halo around my truck. It's what I call it. So I stay a safe distance from people. Sometimes when I'm really, really super trucking, though, like I know I probably get a little bit too close sometimes, and I try to back off. But I don't want to put myself in a position to have to use any horn at all. But sometimes people are idiots and they're doing dumb stuff, and I have to say, whoo, wake up, right? Or I see drivers in trucks, I don't know if they're new or whatever, but they're like out of their lane, right? They're getting too close to my pretty penny, making me nervous, like a little boop boop like that. I try not to use my cable horn, though. I really do, because I know it's loud and I know it's startling, and I always think, like, you might startle somebody into doing something stupid. It is possible. But therefore I don't understand my obsession with wanting a big old set of train horns on the truck. I do know about my lights. Like, yeah, number one, it would make the truck look a little bit more awesome, because it looks pretty awesome. There's a lot of chrome and nicely placed lights on this truck already, but I would like a little bit more just for running at night. My schedule changes a lot, and so I'm trying not to change it a lot, but it just does sometimes. You gotta manipulate not manipulate your clock, but be efficient with your clock. And so some more lights would be nice. And there's only a couple on the trailer, and so I wish there were more too, because I got a rented trailer, so it's only got just like the one light in the middle, and then you got the ones in the back. I just feel like I need more light. So that I can explain, but the train horns I really, really can't explain, except for some weird thing that I want to have in my head, like that I know that I can be like, rah! Like yell at somebody when they're doing something wrong, or wake up somebody that's on their cell phone that's not paying attention. It's a little extreme. But I'm just being honest. Like, I want that power. And it would probably look super tough on the truck, right? And CBs, I was hoping to see some CB game over there. There wasn't much to choose from or look at. I also looked here in the store, and there wasn't much to choose or look at. There's not a CB place here actually on the premises, so I have a CB. It is questionable as if it works half the time. So I know Cash is hunting for a new CB, and I'm anxious to see what he chooses. I know he wants to just stay cheap, but I kind of want to get a really good CB because, you know, I'm a team player. I like to let people know what's going on. I like it when I can hear them say what's going on, and this is really not very effective, in my opinion. So I have the Cobra. What is this thing? I'll just show you. I'll show you what I have. You guys probably know what it is. This one here. Now, I'm not just going to go buy one because this is the thing. I believe this is probably a great CB. I just don't think it's hooked up quite right. It does come on with a weather report on its own when I have the power off, which is weird. And then I just don't feel like, and I follow the instructions to calibrate it and all that stuff, but something's not right. Something's not right. So I don't think I need to buy a new one. I think I just need a CB guy to come in here, maybe add some antennas, you know, some really big tough ones. They point outward like this. Yeah. So that would look cool on my truck. It's going to be ridiculous. You guys just wait. Stuart says I use the train horn on the Pete to drain my air tanks. A quick way to annoy people. I had the chrome handle by the seat directly to the tank. To the air tank. That's cool. Cheap Ray Holler says I've gotten more arm pumps in the last 11 months having this truck than the other 17 years I've been driving. That's awesome. I've actually had a lot of arm pumps this year too. Maybe that's what's driving my desire. Cause I got this weak little factory thing. It's really not that. It's sufficient. The kids get excited. They love it. I'm just excessive, you guys. I'm just excessive. That's all. Yeah, hit the like button, people, if you would, guys. I got 11. Tells me there's like 13 or 13 in here. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. He says he only sees one. I see 12 people in here. Somebody just left, and I got 11 likes, so we're almost even out. Jerome Jones is in the house saying, let's go, channel member. Tyke says, a real train horn is loud. Yes, it is. It's quite excessive. It's quite ridiculous. They had a ridiculous, awesome selection there. So I did take some pictures. I'll throw them in the video that I'm going to put together of my visit to the chrome shop. Cheap Freight Hauler says, Effingham radio. I've gotten some that had been worked on from there before. Okay. Thank you for that info. Yeah, it's a Cobra. Robin, I have a Cobra. I just showed it. Sterling says, there's an awesome CB guy in Effingham. You'll see his box van rolling around. Okay. That makes me nervous. Robert says, like, poop your pants loud. Yeah. They're very scary. And when I hear them, like, the whole world stops, right? Like, everybody freezes. It's very startling. That's why you cannot play with, if you have train horns, you have to use them responsibly, okay? It's not just like hit that sucker all the time every time you're irritated, right? That would be emotionally driving, and that is not safe. like people beep their horn when they're mad. You're not supposed to beep your horn when you're mad. You're supposed to beep the horn to communicate that, hey, I'm over here. Please don't hit me. Or, hey, you're going to hit something, get someone's attention. Not as an anger release button, okay? And that's how I see it. I've got the WX button pressed. Yeah, I think I've checked this before. No, look. This, you don't understand. Maybe you do. Maybe I don't understand. It's off. It's powered off, right? I'll be driving through all of a sudden, and some of you have been on the telephone with me and have heard this happen. It beeps, the guy comes on, and I'm like, hang on a second, please. We have to wait for it to go off. And some people are like, what is that? I'm like, it's my CB. It just randomly comes on phantom when it wants to, even though I have it powered off. Chief Rayhaler says it's your antenna most likely. Okay. This is a brand new CB. I mean, it might be a year old now, but it's one of the upper Cobras. Sufficient for what I need it for, I believe. I just think something can be improved here. Because I don't feel like people hear me. And it's very possible that they could just ignore me and never answer back, and that's fine. But I kind of need to know that they're hearing me for danger situations, right? I saw a Red Lady. Red Lady channel member is in the house saying, come back to Sparks, Nevada. The Elmo truck shop has a CB shop. Then we can do lunch and nails. That sounds fabulous. But shoot, for that matter, Sterling could fix it, probably. Chief Rayhaler says it's your antenna most likely. Nita's cooking channel is in the house saying hello, everyone, and good evening. Robert saying hi. Nita says 12 likes. Thank you, everybody. Chief Rayhaler says most factory coax are junk, and you can probably have some coax installed and better antenna. That's really what I was thinking, Chief Rayhaler. It's got to be something like that. I really want to know that this is installed, because right now, I installed it, it's just like plug and play. I want to know that I got an optimal situation, especially with the world getting crazy. I want to know that my communications, if I have to Mayday or something like that, are going to be hurt. Robert says, everyone gives me arm pumps, and that's because I'm a legend, and don't forget the Tang hand. I don't know what that means. Robert, you always say words, I don't know what it means. Anita says, hi. She's saying hi to everybody. I haven't seen Tolga yet either. It could be sleepy time over there for him. It is kind of late for me. I know he's on a completely different time zone. Recycled Hooligan is in the house. I'd like to put a train horn on Mom's car without telling her. And put a camera in the car with her, so when she hits it for the... Oh my gosh, don't scare her to death. Barry says, Horn says, get out of my way, fool, I'm coming through. Yeah, that's what people use it for, Barry. And thanks for coming in, Barry, by the way. Right, Robin. With the WX button pressed, it will do that anytime the news issues an alert. Even if it's powered off? My God, that's so annoying. And it's at the highest volume. And I do want to know about weather. But if I have it shut off, for goodness sakes, it scares the crap out of me sometimes. Okay. Press. Okay, it says weather, public address, and then CB. That's my settings with the CB/WX/PA. So, I don't know. I feel like I need a professional, not that you're not a professional. I'm just saying that, like, somebody needs to put their hands on it and see if I need, because, like, I don't just go buy an extra antenna because I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. Like, you know, I don't want to buy something they got power numbers on them and stuff. I'm going to learn as soon as I find a CB guy. Like, I'll ask him all the questions. I'll learn all about it. And then I'll know CB stuff. But right now, I don't. Robin says, hook her horn up to the blinker. Oh, God, can you imagine? Snowlord, the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker, is in the house saying hi. Hi, Snowlord. Sterling says, I like to run a wire from the trunk light to the horn for pranks. That's great. Dude, there's nobody that appreciates practical jokes more than me. You guys probably don't know that about me, but that's why I enjoy Jeff and Snorlord so much. They're little pranksters. And they're good with their sneaky little jokes, and they like to freak me out. They find entertainment in that, and I'm okay with it. We have a very fun relationship with all of us. Chief Ray Holler says, National Weather Service, you want to be able to wake up if a tornado warning is issued while you're sleeping. Yeah. Oh my God, it just takes over. Like, does it have to be so loud and scary? Like, I will jump in my seat because I'm just, I'm driving, I'm just focused, I'm in the zone or whatever, like I'm focused, and this thing will be like, or I'm on the telephone and it's ridiculous. Like, I'm in a call. I just would like some control over it or something, but I do value that fact of it. Recycled Hooligan says, Sterling, I have ran a wire from the coil to the car seat. Old school, new school is in the house. Saying the CB shop in New Paris, Ohio is really good. Yeah, I will get to it. It's not on fire right now, but Cassius King has been talking about his CB journey right now, and it's got me thinking about mine, and I'm like, and I've also been getting frustrated because I've been stuck in a lot of traffic over the past couple months, and I've been trying to communicate with other drivers, and it's like I'm not even there. And I'm like, are they even hearing me? And I do the radio check, right? And no one ever answers. So I just feel like something is wrong. Tyke says, Flanagan, one Irish name, Hooligan, the other Irish name. Hooligans were known for their rambunctious, violent ways and became infamous only to have their name become a noun. Awesome. There's Robert Tyke Trucking with the factoids. He's always good for that. Recycled Hooligan says, rip that CB out and get an old one from the 70s, 80s. What I had with an echo or whip antenna. Hey, put it in detail. I'll copy it. I'll paste it into something and do a search and find it. I don't care. I will go with the old school one. But I need to know that my equipment is working. I can communicate with other drivers. For safety reasons is really my main concern. Like, it really is. I want to be able to, there's deer coming out now. There's freaking psycho drug addicts stepping out from the bushes. Like, I want to be able to warn my fellow drivers. And I want to be able to thank them if they send me communication, right? Like, I need to know that I can communicate. Little Elvis is in the house saying, I have a confession. Watching this channel is a guilty pleasure of mine. Well, we appreciate you over here, Little Elvis. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate that too. Recycled Hooligan says, I could talk to people all across America, even Alaska. My grandpa used to have a home unit. My grandpa's the one that gave me the CB handle peanut. And he was a president of a CB club. You guys remember back in the day when they had those? My grandpa was, it was called Spark Plug City CB Club. I still remember that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was called the Spark Plug City CB Club. And my grandpa was the president. And so I remember at the farm, they had a farm, and he had this CB desk unit at his desk, and they would all talk to each other, the farmers, right, and whoever else. He would talk to anybody. I'm assuming because there was a CB club, like he could contact all of these people, that and once a month or once every couple months or something, we went to a great big meeting and they collected membership dues, and everybody had lots of coffee, lots of older people with lots of coffee breath. I remember that. And I would dress up in my little cowgirl outfit, and I would have my name, my little peanut name there, and my little cowgirl boots, and I went, and because everybody had a membership vest, and you had a patch on the back and it said Spark Plug City CB Club, and I had my own little red vest. Oh God, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. So, but that was that. So my grandpa had that kind of CB, and he could talk to everybody. Okay, Sterling, sorry, I lost my chat. Sterling says, Shannon, I was a rusty 12 GA shoddy for communication. Okay. Well, you know, Sterling, in my mind, you can fix anything. All right, so don't ruin it. Umberto says, hey, Shannon. Umberto is in the house. Umberto, do you have a train horn on your truck? Chief Ray Holler says, your truck probably has a multiplexer under the dash. Have someone peek and tune your CB. Run a new coax directly to the antenna and install a better antenna. Okay, that's what I want to do. Before I try to buy another CB, let's optimize this one and see how she goes. That's what I want to do. Thank you, Cheap Freight Hauler. Snorlord says, a good Cobra 29. I think that's what mine is. Peaked and tuned is good. Driver chooses the CB and the truck chooses the antenna. Okay. Okay. I do think that this is the 29. Because that sounds familiar, and I'm pretty sure that was on the box when I got it. And, yeah. I still want those pretty tough looking antennas that go out that way. But I don't know. So a visit to the CB shop is in the forecast, okay? Pretty soon. I'm not trying to spend extra money right now, but I really feel like this is a safety issue and I want to get it handled. Like, I'm not joking. Umberto says, hey everyone, everybody's saying hi. Old school, my Cobra 29 is about 20 years old, factory coax and Francis antenna reaches about 15 to 20 miles. This one is said that it's supposed to reach like 25 miles, I believe. Umberto has a train horn. Okay, now I know, I can verify that I know somebody with a train horn. Umberto says, well, I did buy for my international, but before I did take it for this truck. The 3 trumpet. Oh, did you see my thumbnail, Umberto? You have a bigger tank in line. I don't know. That's something I would have to have checked out if I actually went through with it and got the train horn set. That's not in the budget right now. That should be in no one's budget, in my opinion. Times are tough. We need to stick with what's necessary, like fuel and maintenance funds. Okay? Let's stay focused. This is why we don't go in the chrome shop. Old School says, do not point your antenna forward. It reduces efficiency and effectiveness. Oh, it does? Bummer. Okay, so I will tell you, this truck has 2 antennas. They're like the rubberized ones, right? That's just the straight stick. And they're on the back of the cab. They're on the back. So if they're already there. There's 2. So I figured, well, shoot, there's 2 of them. That should be awesome. So we just need to, have this whole system optimized by somebody who can help me learn and add something or whatever. But those antennas are brand new. They came on the truck. This is a brand new truck. Umberto says you can install using the electric solenoid or connect direct to your secondary air tank. Okay. I'm not going there yet, Umberto. I just went to the chrome shop today and I was like making a wish list, a mental wish list. So I have a secret desire to have train horns and I can't explain why. I don't know. But it's a thing. Umberto says 1 antenna is for the radio and 1 is for the CB. Oh, okay. Recycled Hooligan says rubber antenna is why you're not getting a good signal. Okay. Hang on, Recycled Hooligan. I'm gonna give you a wrench there. Okay. You have a wrench. Listen, Shannon, that will scare the 4-wheelers. Believe me. Oh, I know. And I wouldn't use it irresponsibly though. Okay. Responsible only. And so, Umberto, did you say whether you have what's your toggle? I don't remember if you said it. If you did, I'm sorry, but will you tell me again? How do you do it? Barry says train horns would be a blast at 3 a.m. leaving loves. Bye. Right? I don't care who you are. Everybody's got to have a sliver in them that wants a train horn for that kind of reason. And maybe that's my thing. I don't know. Recycled Hooligan says, thanks. I love being knighted. I dubbed the Recycled Hooligan with a rich. Umberto says, how do you honk it? Is it a cable? I think you told me this already, but I totally forgot. Is it a button? Is it a pedal? Like, how do you guys, what's your, how do you make it go? You need the valve. Okay, but do you have it like cable, rope, button, toggle, something else? Recycled Hooligan says, I think you can get used train horns from a railroad parts. Yeah, but I gotta have something shiny to match my chrome on my truck. It is an aesthetic thing too, right? Just the look of it. Just so when you see my truck, you know that I can blow your hair back with my train horns. A train bell? Oh, that's interesting. I mean, we are land trains. We are. Especially Sterling. Just saying. Cheap Freight Hauler says, so if I can ding 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 then pull a train horn. I think Cheap Freight Hauler has a secret desire to be a train engineer. Just saying. Tyke says, get your SWR standing wave ratio balanced 1-to-1, and then you're it. You know, I have calibrated this according to the instructions like a couple times, and it's just not. It's not optimized. I think we can do better. I strongly feel like we can do better with this radio. Kids are gonna love the trainer. Yeah, my grandkids will love it. It's called a SWR meter. Yeah, I know. It's on there. It's on there. What else is going on? Okay, that's enough of that. That's my situation. How are you guys tonight? Where are you at? What you sipping on? What's happening? Are you on your 34? Where are you? Are you leaving out tomorrow? Are you waiting until Monday? Umberto says you can use one of your you can use the one on your truck if you want. If you have the electric one, so you need the solenoid. But when you buy, it's coming included to use direct air. Okay. And Stuart told me that it needs a bigger air hose than what's standard in the truck. I was hoping I was seeing Stuart yesterday. I'm not going to say what company he drives for, but I know what company he drives for. And it was a sleeper bunk truck too. And I was like, and I was passing him. I was like, right? And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if that's Stuart. That would be so awesome. But it wasn't. It wasn't Stuart. But Stuart, do you know that if I ever pass you going the speed limit, because I only pass going the speed limit, then I'm probably going to honk my horn and be like, get on my CB and like, hey, Stuart! One go from air tank to the hand valve, and from the hand valve to the trumpet, and is really scary. Faye Truckin says, every time I buy a tool from Menards, I ask them, hey, where's the chrome section and the train horn for this? I know, Faye. I know. I can't help it. This is why we don't go to the chrome shop, right? Snorler says, I'm at home thinking about playing the Get Fiddle. Or are you going to do a live? Just curious. Chief Freight Hauler says, I'm on a 34 in Missouri drinking Mountain Dew. Well, you're in Missouri drinking Mountain Dew. Okay. You probably shouldn't drink Mountain Dew. That will put you in misery, by the way. Just saying. Robin says, restaurant got robbed the other night. They didn't get any of our stuff though. Are you in another restaurant? I guess I'm a little behind on your story. Umberto says, Shannon was a couple weeks ago. I think I did pass you. Same truck. Same blonde. Haha. Well, Umberto, I'm always looking for you too, but you gotta honk that train horn, man. If I blast by you going the speed limit, or otherwise, which would not be over the speed limit, by the way, If you pull that train horn, I'll know it's you. Okay, that's our deal. Fate says, I love the brokers that give you extra pay for the train horn. Just say. Yeah, I would say. Oh, and by the way, I'll need an extra $50 because I have a train horn. Yeah, that would be funny. Big Rig CEO's in the house saying good evening from Indiana. Man, I was going to go to Indy and then shut down Big Rig, but I was like, man, I know the closer I get to Indianapolis, the parking is going to become crap because it was late. So I opted for here instead. It's an hour's difference of driving, but I would have been in probably a crap show when I got there. So I didn't go all the way to Indiana. But good evening and thank you for coming in, sir. Hit the like, anybody, if you haven't yet, please. Sterling says, when Shannon lies about doing the speed limit, the unicorn loses its wings. No, I really do. As a matter of fact, yeah, I won something here. My quarterly safety bonus, by the way. So you only win the quarterly safety bonus if you're a good girl, and I won it. So I'm just telling you. That's only to back up my story about how I'm a safety driver. So there's Sterling. Ponzi is in the house saying peace, everybody. Welcome, Ponzi. What's happening out there? Where you at? What you doing? Umberto says, Shannon, I did not receive any notification from you and other people. I'm going to unsubscribe to your channel and subscribe again. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Recycled Hooligan says, how many chicken lights do you have on your truck? I only have what came stock, okay? And maybe that means 0. So, but on the tractor, I got the amazing, beautiful headlights. You know what? We're hanging out. Let's go see what we got. Why not? Let's do a little show and tell. I'll show you what I'm working on. You guys can take a nice look at the truck. It's dark enough. We can check out my lighting situation. Here we go. I'll give you something to look at. Okay. This is what we're working with, fellas. So, I guess I got 1, 2, and then that's the headlight. So I guess I just got 2. I kind of want, you know, a line of lights right there. I don't want big ones. They don't have to be big, but amber or yellow, what do you think? Also, let's go up here. So you can see my headlights, and then I've got my marker lights up there on the chrome thing, and that's fine. I'm okay. That seems like a good number of lights up there. I don't need to get nuts. Okay, and then that, right? So yeah. So that's what we got. So I was just thinking, you know, something to give it a elongated look, maybe. Your thoughts? But that's what we're working with. And then of course the trailer. To me, this trailer totally needs more lights, but it's a rental, so we just got that one. We got only one in the middle and then the end. I always feel safer with, you know, driving at night with more lights, of course. Like, and that's standard, I guess. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. But, you know, even if I had like 3 lights down the side of the trailer, I would feel better. So, that's what we got. Let me find my place back in the chat. Oh, the time change. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. Wait, okay. So we go fall back. So if I'm on my 34, what does that mean? That means I lose an hour on my 34 because... Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I thought your truck was black, Umberto. Cheap freight hauler says I wash it down with water occasionally. Good. It's just sugary, man. Mountain Dew is sugary. Umberto's laughing. Big Rig says, where you at? I'm in Effingham. I'm in Effingham. I visited the Chrome shop, Big Rig CEO. I bought this only. Don't worry. We're having train horn discussions and chicken leg discussions, but I promise you, sir, I did not buy any of that stuff. I was just dreaming about it because I went to that Chrome shop over there. Umberto says, remember my truck is blue. I have a Chrome Eagle on the hood. And it's a Peterbilt. Hey, I'm just saying, if you see me blowing by and I don't recognize that truck, I see a lot of old school trucks, so sometimes I get them confused. And it might be at nighttime. You could probably pick out my truck before I could pick out yours. Robin says, my new restaurant is 10 minutes southwest of the farm. Oh, you got that one. Great. Good news. Still short $850 to open the doors. Okay. Hey, man, get them pierogies rolling, brother. You guys can do it. Time change tonight. So what is it? At 1 a.m. we set it back. You fall back, right? Spring forward, fall back. So at 1, oh, yeah, so I guess I get an extra hour of sleep. It doesn't help me get moving any faster, but okay. Robert says set home truck in for MOT, if you know what that means. DOT motor test. Okay, so drinking wine, Spodio drinking wine. Okay. Okay, Robert, well, I appreciate you hanging out with me for the nightcap. Umberto says blue Peterbilt with blue star, Landstar, and the eagle on the hood is me. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Robin says the time change needs to be trashed. Do you guys have that in Canada too? Probably a dumb question, but I never really thought about that. Umberto says, when I think I passed you, I was on I-80, I believe in Iowa. I haven't been out there in a while. Was it long? Wheelburner says, a wise old man told me many years ago, after I spent thousands of dollars on chrome and chicken legs, he said, son, chrome don't make your truck go any faster and it don't make you any more money. He was right. I remember you saying that too, Wheelburner. Chrome don't get you home, right? All the little things. So, you know, I get it. I'm not like the, it's just like, you know, it's a wish list. If I ever have money to spare or whatever, that's kind of, you know. But I hesitate to do anything like permanent or crazy to this truck because, you know, I might trade it in on a new one day, and I don't want to do a whole bunch of crazy to it. I don't know. Whatever I do to it, I want it to be removable so that the truck can be restored to its original condition. So I was looking at lights, and they had, you know, they're the ones that stick on, this and this and that. And then they have the old school kind with the chrome thing, and they put them in the thing. right? There was all different kinds of stuff in there. It was fun to go in there and look at it and daydream. Umberto says, I missed my international eagle. A lot of lights. I'm in Illinois, Umberto. Recycled hooligan agrees with whoever. Yeah. You know, everybody agrees, especially nowadays. Like, that poor chrome shop guy is probably not making a whole lot of money. I wouldn't think. These darn plastic trucks and all, you know? Plastic trucks. Those darn aero trucks. There was a lot of like stuff in there, mostly for the long nose trucks. It really was. With all due respect. Umberto says, Brian, at this moment, I don't care the lights, etc., but in love, and I miss my eagle. Fate Truckin says, I know I'm a Scrooge, however, I find it funny that I am supposed business owners spend money on the strangest things. I'm brainwashed. I'm getting that wrong. I'm sure that's probably some talk to text mess up. I'm trying to understand it, Faye. I'm trying. Wheelburner says, this Freightliner is the very first truck I've ever owned where I have not added any chrome for fancy extras. Everything on my truck is 100% functional, right? And, you know, I mean, look at the Freightliners are beautiful. And this truck, really, I don't have to add nothing. It's very pretty. It's very, very nice. I don't have to do... there's a huge part of me, I don't even want to mess with it. Unless it's something that's temporary and it's sticky or something to that effect, right? I don't want to do that stuff, that drill this and put a hole there for that. No. I'll just assume leave it the way it is. Because it's gorgeous the way it is. Recycled Hooligan says some LED strips around the truck and trailer. Yeah, I was thinking about that. So I was looking at them and God, they're expensive though. I think I can get them cheaper from freaking China on Amazon. They were pretty pricey in there. Umberto says your E-Log don't have nothing to do with in the time change, Shannon. Snorlord says you still get a 30. No, I mean, I know I get a 34. It's, you know, takeoff time. You know how my brain works. I want to go. I'm waiting to go. So it's like, I want to go as soon as I can. Now I got to wait an extra hour, sort of, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, my 34 will be a 35. That's, yeah. Cheap Freight Hauler says, this business owner doesn't spend thousands on fish cabins. Just saying. That was a Fate joke. Umberto says, was black. Oh, it was black. Okay, so I did have okay, that was your old truck. This one's blue. I gotcha. 3 months ago. Right, okay. That's the Peterbilt. Okay, I remember. I got it together now. Ponzi says, I think it is a badass workhorse. If I were to go back, I would do like you did. Are you talking about... Not sure what you mean there, Ponzi. I'm sort of with you, but I'm not exact. I don't want to assume the wrong thing. Recycled Hooligan says that you're welcome. Fall back in fall, spring forward in spring. I don't know what you're saying. Whether your body... Okay, I'm leaving that one alone, Robert. Sterling says, actually, if we lose an hour, then you only need a 33. Okay. Well, I'm trying to leave at like 4 a.m. Okay. So I'm going to get up at my normal time. We're going to see if I got my time back yet. I don't think so because I haven't even hit 24 hours yet. I think I'm going to come up about 8, 9-ish in the morning is when I'll be ready to rock. Yeah, I will snore. Like I'll make sure my time is in before I move. I'm not gonna be like, if my clock doesn't say I'm good to go, I'm not moving until it's all refreshed because I got a big week ahead of me. I need to make sure I got my full clocks. Robert says, I've always liked to show off because I'm a legend, the Bullocks. Big Rick CEO says, bummer, I'm on 64. Okay. If you're sitting in Indiana this weekend, I would have been around, but I decided to stop here. It was too late and I was too tired to get messed up in Indianapolis. Because I know there's millions of trucks all around that place all the time, and it's parked up pretty good. This was a very nice, good place to stop and sleep peacefully and get things done and all that. 1 a.m. Right, okay. Chief Frailer says, well, I used to drink liquor like water. End of this month will be 10 years. Congratulations! Since I had any alcohol, I don't feel like Mountain Dew makes me do the things it doesn't. It does not. But they have one thing in common, and that is sugar. And sugar is deadly. Sugar is the drug, right? Sugar is a drug. And so breaking the addiction of sugar is a thing. Hey, you know what, Chief Ray Holler? I found out, you know what the coolest thing I found out was? They have, and it's exclusively at Taco Bell, by the way, I think. But my daughter found it in bottles, so I know they're selling it in bottles. Baja Blast Zero. Okay? Oh, man. I was like, I can't believe it. I thought that would never happen. Because, in my opinion, the Baja Blast Mountain Dew is by far the best flavor they've ever come up with. And then the fact that they made it sugar-free, I was like, I died and gone to heaven. So if I ever see it, I try to get some. I'm not a big soda person anymore. Like, I cut all that junk out of my life. But if I'm going to let myself have something, a soda, then that's the one for me, man. So, you know, they got Mountain Dew Zero. Umberto says 3 to 4 weeks ago, but congratulations, man. That is a huge accomplishment. Umberto says 3 to 4 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've been, I don't know. Maybe there's another blonde girl driving a sweet brand new freaking International out here. Recycled Hooligan says, I do like the suicide knob on the steering wheel. Suicide knob? Is that what people call it? This is for precision steering. But thanks. It matches the color of my truck. I thought that was too cool. It was about $23, I think they charged me for it. Umberto says, I took a lot of stuff from my International. Now I'm more about fuel economy, and many out there talking stuff about PACCAR. And I'm doing way over 9 miles per gallon. On last trip in Oregon, I was over 10 miles per gallon. You must have had a really light load. I think Robert just posted a link to a video of, is that you drinking wine? Umberto says, oh no, you'll see your e-log will restart. I'm about 7 hours from my reset. I will do only 34-hour reset. I have over 20 already in Canada. Okay. Chief Freight Hauler says, is you parked at 6 p.m. yesterday? You should be able to go at 3 a.m. instead of 4. I parked at, let's see. I stopped and went on break. At approximately 10:06. So I'll be able to go at like 8 a.m. Oh, live chats. There we go. Yes, Snorlord, there is. Wait, I skipped a couple things. Don Schonger says, I guess you get to have the coffee show. Okay, Don, I might have to start it a little bit early. We'll see how it goes in the morning, okay? I'll try. I promise I'll try. I'll just get everything ready tonight so I can pull the trigger and go, because I literally have no time to waste tomorrow. I gotta maximize tomorrow as much as possible. That was funny, Don. Umberto says, because I will be going to spend 3 days in Texas for my securement course at Landstar. Are you doing flatbed, Umberto? Snorlord says, there is a great knife store where you're at. Yeah. So, to that. I almost was like going to call you and be like, oh my gosh, there's such a cool knife store here. Do you want me to pick anything up for you? So, yeah. But I figured then I think that, see, you guys, I'm still experiencing a lot of stuff for brand new. And then I have to remind myself that you already know about it. You know? So it became not that exciting anymore after I realized, like, oh, he knows about this place. Yeah. He's known about it for a long time. Like everybody's known about Effingham for a long time. I don't think I've ever parked here before. And so I am like, this is like the best truck stop ever. To me, like it's right now it's my fave. This is my favorite truck stop that I've ever been to. And there's an international dealership right down the road. Like next time I got to get maintenance, which is going to be pretty soon. Like I might as well just come back from Maine and come right back here and then put the truck in the shop so I can get my PM done. I mean, there's even a hotel right next door. Somewhere there, next door. Like, it's everything. Recycled Hooligan says they make hard Mountain Dew alcohol if you haven't heard of it. Sugar. Tyke Truckin says alcohol. Here we go. I fired Robert up. Alcohol is a disinfectant. Don't rule it out. Weed cures nearly everything, and nicotine feeds your intellect. So no, got some scientific studies for your BS. Okay, Robert, I'm not going to argue with you, okay? Umberto says, yeah, but even with 42,000 pounds, I go over 9 miles per gallon at 65 miles per hour. Well, hey, man, that's awesome, Umberto. Go get that money. Recycled Hooligan says, old trucker called it a suicide knob. Okay. Chief Freight Hauler says, years ago, I used to take 8 24-ounce bottles to work when I hauled gas at night. Wow. I've only had 12 16.9-ounce bottles this week, so I'm working on. Good for you, Chief Freight Hauler. Good for you. Like, you're kicking, you know what. Keep going. You know, just keep going. I am anti-sugar, you guys. It's not like I don't have any, because I do. Like, I'll have some ice cream once in a while when I'm kind of freaking out. And I'll have, I might have a piece of candy here and there. You know what I mean? But as the most part, like, I really try not to have it. I try to eat dark chocolate because it's very healthy for me. And there might be a couple grams of sugar in there. My protein shakes contain about 1 gram or 2 of sugar in there. I don't know if it's even possible to have absolutely no sugar, but getting it to like those minimums is definitely optimal for your health. Robert might tear my head off for saying that, but Umberto says, yes, I'm planning to have another truck, me doing step deck, and another doing reefer driving loads. Oh, Umberto, are you growing your business? High five. Old School says, Forest States Chrome Shop in Joplin is generally less expensive. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Like, it's like, that's, the CB is more important than chicken lights. I don't need to be spending no money. No money. Matter of fact, for the next 12 to 14 months, I don't need to spend a dime on no extra. The CB I will put in the budget because it's a safety issue, but no train horns, no chicken lights, even though I want them. I'm planning to. Big Rig CEO says you will want to consult your safety manager, but I believe suicide knobs are a DOT violation. Yeah, I wondered about that myself because I've heard people say that. But then I see a whole bunch of people that have them, and I'm like, so are they okay or are they not okay? I love it because it makes backing and maneuvering a breeze with precision. At least for me, it does that for me, and that's why I love it. I don't drive on the highway holding this. I don't. I use it, when I need to maneuver, like that's all I use that for, and it's wonderful for that. I'm both hands on the wheel while I'm not on the highway, because you gotta be. This isn't a Corvette or whatever where you can just kick back, put one hand on the steering wheel, be chilling. That's not this. We're professionals. This is a two-handed job, okay? Okay. Some of you drive manual transmission trucks. So I'm just going to stop right there. I don't treat this like it's like I can just sit back and hang one hand. No. Robert says, I've got a suicide. Okay. Cheap Freight Hauler says, it was that truck stop that I decided to, it was at that truck stop that I decided to start cooking the truck. I went into the fuel store deli and paid over $7 for a pork chop and a biscuit. Yeah. Yeah, money is a big reason also, not only for my health and my diet, but money is a big reason because once I really started digging into my numbers, that's when I realized, like, because my daughter was like, "Mom, where's all your money?" And I'm like, I make this much money every week, blah 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 blah. This is when I was at Dart. She's like, "Where's all your money at?" And I'm like, that made me feel like a fool. So of course I started hammering on my numbers even more, and my money that I was spending on food was astronomical. It was stupid. And I'm like, that's it. I've got every reason to buy groceries and live healthier and all of that. Recycled Hooligan says, I like strong black coffee that's thick as syrup and extra black. Me too. Snorlord says, laws vary by state on the knobs. Snorlord says, state laws, suicide knobs, steering wheel knobs. And he put the link there, so if anybody wants to look that info up, it's there. Thank you, Snorlord, for doing that. I appreciate it. Recycled Hooligan says, wasn't Joplin, Missouri where Bonnie and Clyde met their fate? I don't know. Snorlord might know that. Cheap Freight Hauler says, just don't change your brake knobs for those pretty ones in the truck stops. That's a violation. Brake knobs. What are brake knobs? I don't recognize that terminology. I'm sorry. Robert says, I'll never tear your head off, my dear, but I may make you... Okay. Robert, it's time to behave. Okay. Umberto says, me, foot on the dash, one hand on the phone, other one on the tablet. I'm joking. Old School says, drive with your knee while eating spaghetti. Cheap Freight Hauler says, I like to hang my foot out the window. Trucker with MC is in the house. Okay, your boy was in here earlier, Trucker with MC. He says, hey there. Hit the like for me if you guys are just coming in. Please just get that out of the way. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I got 14 in here. That's what it says to me. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. I see two doing... you guys are joking. Okay, Snorler says, has the butcher box, you mean my Butcherbox purchases? Yeah, I had the most amazing steaks last night from my Butcherbox selection. I love the meat. It is absolutely different than anything you get in the store. It is raised healthy. The texture is very different than probably what you're used to because it's healthy meat. And tonight I'm gonna make some of the sockeye salmon that I get from there. My little freezer up there is full. When I went home, I picked up my delivery. What the heck? Weird. And packed up the freezer, so I'm good to go. I do love it. And Thomas DeLauer, by the way, I gotta tell you guys about this. Thomas DeLauer has a link where you can get a free Thanksgiving turkey and $20 off of every order for the next year. So see if you can find that on his channel. If not, send me an email and I'll send you the link. That's with your first order Butcherbox, okay? You get a free turkey and $20 off every order for a year. Like my link that's in my description of my videos, you get $50 off your order or something like that. You get $50 in free food towards your meat. I'm absolutely happy with that. I probably won't buy my meat anywhere else now. From now on, I probably won't. I've been buying meat from them for like the last year. Yeah, I would say the last year, and I'm very happy with it. Cheap Freight Hauler says the yellow and red knobs on your dash. Oh, okay. I did see some chrome ones in the chrome shop today, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I never thought about replacing those. Telling me violation if you change them. That's good to know. If anybody know that now. If you change the little knobs to put little chrome ones on or anything a little fancy, these right here, that is a DOT violation if you take those off and change them. Good to know. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that. I just leave stuff the way it is. It's a tool, right? Sterling says, Shannon, thanks to your live show, I got some furniture built. Yay! Sterling's over there building Amish furniture tonight. Or else he probably would have been live tonight and gave me something to watch while I was doing my what's left of my paperwork. When you visit, we can play chess on a nice table. Oh, fantastic. Dinner time. Yeah, I'd rather eat on that nice table, not play chess, bro. I'll have some smoked salmon from the Traeger, and I'll have some tri-tip. Yes. Recycled Holy says, don't know how to play chess, but I do know how to play checkers. Robert says, aren't words amazing? What did I mean? Innuendo, and you're naughty. Yeah, I don't know, Rob. You lose me a lot. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. I appreciate the show. So, let me tell you about that tri-tip, you guys. Man, Sterling was so generous to like give me like 3 pounds of it. I swear to you, it's all I ate for 3 days. I'm like driving just, oh my God, it was so good. It was smoked on the Traeger, super tender. It was like melt in my mouth, even when it was cold. Like I gave Dee Dee a little bit because, you know, it was so awesome. I gave her, and I didn't like give her a steak. I gave her like a bite because I was eating the rest. It would literally was like tasted like some super duper expensive meat, and it was so tender. If I didn't know what I know now that he told me, like I would swear that that was some very, very, very expensive meat. Just because it was so tender and delicious. So great job, Sterling. Thank you, and many, many thank yous. I want to pay him to make me more. That's what I do. I want, like, Sterling, is if you would please consider that offer. Big Rig says Bonnie and Clyde were killed in Louisiana. Recycled Hooligan says, Big Rig, something happened in Joplin, but I don't remember what it was. Tyke says, Robert says, Sterling, I'll be over soon, man, for man dinner. Old School says, when we have steak, we get my child's